In September 1990, Nintendo released a Game Boy, only a year and a half after its Japanese release. Yay. The main launch game was, of course, Tetris, but there's no point in me looking back at that because everyone knows it and still plays it. No, the launch game I'm looking at is Super Mario Land. Its release here was considered almost like a Super Mario 2.5 after we waited for the sequel that would change everything. Yet, it was actually released after Mario 3 in Japan, so I guess it's really kind of like Super Mario 3.5. Not that it matters, because this is really just a basic scaled-down version of Mario 1. There's a lot of weird differences though, and to check out what it all meant, I went to the source, the instruction book. So there's a kingdom called Sarasaland. The Princess Daisy's been kidnapped by an alien called Tatanga who wants to marry her, so Mario has to save her so that she can cozy up to his brother. Got that? So even though it's set in a different place, Mario's got all the regulars, mushrooms, fireflowers, starmen. The fireballs are different in this game though. They bounce off walls, which can make for some interesting levels. There's a couple of times where Mario gets to pilot a vehicle as well, which mixes things up a bit. Overall though, it's a short, easy, and pretty fun game that doesn't quite stand the test of time due to it being so simplistic. Meanwhile, back on the old faithful NES, Bugs Bunny was having a birthday. I always found it weird that the title screen calls it Happy Birthday Bugs when that's not what it says on the box. Turns out Happy Birthday Bugs is the Japanese title. Whatevs. So, Bugs is invited to a party. Wile E. Coyote did not say that because Wile E. Coyote does not speak. Bugs has got a mallet to whack things with and he can jump. That's about it. When he changes the carrots to WB symbols, they become platforms. The rest is fairly vanilla platformer. There's some blatant rip-offs here though. For example, Bugs' rabbit holes are suspiciously pipe-like. It is fun to have the other Looney Tunes characters as bosses. While this isn't a particularly original game, it is a competent one. It almost stands, but not quite. Late in the 1990s, Sega launched the 16-bit era with the Mega Drive, 2 years after Japan. It's a funny story, this legendary console war. In Japan there was a third entry called the PC Engine, and it whooped the Mega Drive's butt back in the homeland. In America, the Mega Drive, called the Genesis there, was neck and neck with the Super Nintendo for most of its life. This week I'm playing through 3 launch titles, the first of which is Altered Beast. So, what amazing Mega Drive gameplay was I missing out on?
Rise from your grave.
Man, this is really basic. Is this all there is?
Power up.
I didn't know losing your shirt classed as powering up. I must try that sometime, see if the ladies like it. Ah, I see, so you transform into a beast. Cool, I'm a powerhouse now. Eat that, dumb boss. Yeah, you know what? This game kinda sucks. Didn't miss out on much here. Ah, I can remember this one. Well, I remember the arcade version. They used to have a machine at my local cinemas, and every time I went to see a movie, I'd play a round or two of Golden Axe. Let's see what the 16-bit port was like. Ah, that wonderful Mega Drive MIDI music. Blah. Golden Axe is, of course, another spiritual successor to the Double Dragon school of beat-em-ups. You walk to the right, pressing attack and jump to beat the snot out of the baddies. And that's about it. It seemed much more fun in the arcade. The best parts of Golden Axe are seeing the different effects of the magic spells. And riding around on the dragons. Let's be honest, the game can be finished in one very short sitting and it's entertaining for all of about 10, maybe 20 minutes. Nostalgia alone can't save this from falling. The third launch game I'm going to play will surely be better and more substantial than the other two. I like the Mickey Mouse game on Super Nintendo, so hopefully this one will be just as good. The graphics are nice and colourful. Gee, Mickey moves weird. Look at the way he walks. It's also really strange that you have to press the jump button twice to butt stomp an enemy. It goes against every Mario trained bone in my body. The game is actually pretty good though. If I bought a Mega Drive at launch, this would definitely have been the game to get. Like Bugs Bunny, it's really just a standard platformer, although this one has a bit of an edge in terms of the variety of levels. And it's got those wonderful 16-bit graphics. I mean, seriously, which one would you prefer to play? It's no Mario or Sonic, but I found it to be pretty enjoyable. Short, but fun. It's the only one this week to stand the test of time. So there you have it. Next week I'll see what happens when Capcom releases 2 platform games within 2 days of each other. Peace out.